my name is Attorney Walter, if not the third. I'm going to do a really quick video here to explain what are the bullet points for the SSI Restoration Act. What does SSI stand for? It stands for Supplemental Security Income. It is the poverty-based disability program. It means you have to be poor and disabled, and then you go on to it. Here we go. These are the bullet points specifically for this beautiful, wonderful act. Okay, number one. The SSI Restoration Act would raise SSI sub-poverty level monthly benefits, currently $794 per month, to 100% of the federal poverty level, which is a 30 to 31% increase, and index them to inflation. Okay, so that means indexing them to inflation. They'll continue to grow from there. So what that means is that basically $794 gets an increase of $238, $239 around there, maybe a little more. I put it slightly under the 31% and around 30% because when I looked at the statute, I saw some wiggle area where potentially, well, it's not statute, where I looked at the bill, potentially it could be a little bit lower, but essentially it comes out to a little over $1,032. Which means instead of $9,528, you get around $2,858, totaling $12,386.40 for the year. So instead of being around $9,500 a year, you'd receive around $12,386 per year. Next one, update the index and assets individuals or couples may have up to $10,000 to $20,000. From up to $10,000 and $20,000 respectively. The current limit of $2,000 for an individual and $3,000 for a couple has not been updated since 1989. So what they're talking about here is that when you are an SSI person, you can only go ahead and get have like $2,000 in the bank account when you're just an SSI person. When you're an SSI couple, you can have up to $3,000 in the bank account. $2,000, it doesn't really do anything nowadays. Used to do a lot, doesn't do anything now. They're saying we don't want them to be limited to $2,000, we want them to be limited by $10,000 and $20,000 respectively. That makes sense. It might still be too low. I'll do another video specifically on that after this. Update and index SSI's income rules, which have never been updated since the program was signed into law in 1972. These reforms will allow individuals to earn up to $399 a month from working and up to $123 a month in assistance from other sources, including Social Security, veterans benefits, pension payments, without being subject to a benefit reduction. Okay, this is a really good rule. What this is saying is that you will be able to combine other programs with your SSI benefits, and these other programs, they will still potentially be reduced, but they won't be reduced by as much. The other thing it's saying here is that basically you'll be able to earn up to $399 a month without it hurting you. Whereas with the prior program, you were only able to earn up to $85 per month, and then every $2 you earned over that, $1 would be removed. Next one. These reforms will reward and not penalize SSI recipients who want to earn additional income to provide for themselves and their families. That's just a summary bullet point. Eliminate the marriage penalty. Everybody's excited about the marriage penalty. Eliminate the marriage penalty. Increase the benefit for married couples to double the individual rate to put marriage equality within reach for SSI beneficiaries. Okay. Basically, married people who were both on SSI got screwed. They got screwed. Because if person A is SSI and person B is SSI, separate, they get $794 each. But together, they get less. Because once they're married, we punish them. Which makes no sense. It's never made sense. We'll do a video on that. Next one. Eliminate benefit reductions that penalize beneficiaries who receive in-kind help from friends or family, such as groceries or a place to stay. This is the biggest one. This is, out of all of these, the biggest one. And here's why. SSI had a dirty secret. And the dirty secret was they would reduce somebody's benefits through what's called, and it's a devilish thing, in-kind support and maintenance, which attorneys call the 30% reduction rule. And what it basically means is that, the 1/3 reduction rule. And what it means is that they would reduce somebody's monthly benefit by 1/3 if somebody was helping them. Grandma gave you $100 this month? Guess what? They're going to look into that for a possible 1/3 reduction. Somebody's allowing you to stay in a place? You got a room for a week? Maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Oh, well, they're going to do an analysis to see if they can do a 1/3 reduction on you, and that way you would only get essentially $500 out of your $794 per month. This is what I like to call the most irresponsible rule in Social Security analysis and benefits for, let's call it like it is, the most at-risk class of individuals in America. Disabled and elderly poor people. Can you think of anybody else that's in a class that's even more fragile than that? You can't. That's it. That's like the highest, class of fragile individuals, right? So the bottom line here is this: when somebody helps them, somebody gives them something, or they're part of some program that works with them, gives them a hotel room, and they take a percentage. Oh, somebody's helping them. Somebody giving them. Only if they were paying for the rent. Only if they're paying for their stuff would they get the full $794. Otherwise, massive. Oh, we're going to take a third away. We're going to go heavily into that. These are the bullet points for the SSI Restoration Act. This act does a chunk of what I wanted to do. There are still things that I think this act needs to include. One of the big ones I talked about in the other video is basically that food stamps would be paid, the full amount for the average individual in their category, and not reduced for SSI. But we'll go through each one of these, and then we'll catch up later. All right? Have an absolutely wonderful day, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.